as many of you guys are aware, to celebrate my book release at the beginning of this week, containing very blacklisted, very classified information, I've been going through and picking out topics that I can hopefully share online without getting banned again. This one, though, I'm not sure about. I will not be surprised if it gets taken down, but it is so vital for you guys to understand what really was going on between 2020 and now, and how COVID-19 really integrated itself in there, because we all know that something fishy was going on. Now, right before I made this video, my iPad that I'm reading from completely just glitched out for like 10 minutes, locked up, would not open. And technology glitches and pretty much everything in the world are never ever random. So, oh well, let's see. So this is going to be page 163, COVID-19, 5G, and the Great Awakening. The COVID-19 event of 2020 was not simply a viral outbreak. It was a global energetic ritual carefully orchestrated to induce mass fear, digitize human biology, collapse bodily sovereignty, and separate those who remember from those who are still asleep. At its core, COVID-19 was not about health, it was about control. The virus was the decoy. The SARS-CoV-2 virus was real, but its effects were amplified, misrepresented, and embedded with fear resonance. Many of the recorded symptoms align more closely with frequency poisoning than viral replication. Hospitals enforced deadly protocols that suppressed natural healing and created trauma loops around breath, isolation, and death. The narrative was engineered to trap the subconscious into fear. Daily death counts, lockdowns, mass children, and testing rituals created a mass trauma grid, anchoring a distorted timeline on Earth. And also, coincidentally enough, around the time when COVID was spreading, 5G towers were rapidly installed, often near schools, hospitals, and urban centers. This was not a coincidence. 5G technology operates on high-frequency millimeter waves that disrupt cellular voltage and hydration, interfere with natural DNA repair, suppress immune system resonance, increase permeability of the brain-blood barrier, mimic viral symptoms such as coughing, brain fog, fatigue, and loss of taste. In some areas, COVID deaths spiked exactly where new 5G towers activated, suggesting a direct correlation between radiation exposure and respiratory distress. The system used virus language to mask what was in truth frequency poisoning. So as many of us suspected, what was actually in the tests and shots? The nasal PCR tests were not just diagnostic. Many were encoded with nanotech, graphene oxide, and frequency reactive materials. By penetrating the blood-brain barrier through the nasal cavity, the tests acted as a spiritual bypass tool, allowing system access to the pineal interface. The injections were even more serious. The COVID-19 shots contained mRNA sequences designed to modify cellular expression, graphene oxide, a conductor that reacts to EMF fields, self-assembling nanostructures observed under electron microscopes, quantum dot tagging tech for tracking and potential neural interface, programmable lipid nanoparticles which can cross cell membranes and deliver payloads. Beyond the physical content, each injection acted as an energetic contract, a spiritual agreement encoded through consent, even if unconscious. This is why so many awakened souls refuse the shot, even without knowing the full science. Their soul memory recognized the distortion. All in all, COVID-19 was a test, a planetary test, and not just of mass compliance, but of soul awareness. Some took the shot and remained asleep. Others took it and began to question everything, and many refused entirely, anchoring the first phase of spiritual sovereignty on the planet in modern memory. The moment split This moment split humanity. between biotech integrated humans and natural frequency humans, between submission to synthetic timelines and return to source-coded embodiment, between fear-driven biology and light-driven immunity. The Great Awakening did not begin in 2020, but that year was the moment the system lost control of the narrative and souls around the world began activating their immunity codes, questioning reality, and collapsing control scripts. Wake up.
Looks like you forgot, once again, how powerful you are.